What's up, YouTube family and Browns fans everywhere? This is Cleveland Football, and I'm your host, Terrence Hudson. All right. Whew. Yesterday was a tough one. It was a tough one to watch, and to sum it up, I mean, those early turnovers was costly, tough to come back from, and not only that, the Texans just looked a step ahead of us, a pace faster than us. So, they was juiced up. They was amped up. And they came out ready. They came out playing fast and physical. And then you go down with those turnovers and drive stoppers. And then they would just go down and they would either score or kick a field goal. Kick a field goal, kick a field goal. And the guy kicked maybe 5 field goals, and it's like a death by 1,000 cuts. So they wore us down there. Looking at the offense, we saw Mayfield 29 for 43, 397 yards. Over 300 of that was in the second half. But it was just those early interceptions was costly. The first one, the guy Cunningham, he just made a good play. I mean, he reached back, boom, snatched that ball, he was gone, took it back. The one to Joseph was just bad. That was a bad throw. He was not open. And I know something when you have an elite arm, when you have an arm, you feel like, because you make that throw sometimes, but you're not going to always get it there. That was just a bad throw. And then that other interception before the half, I mean, that was a scoring drive, but he just overthrew it into 3 guys, and they made the pick. We saw Chubb 9 for 31, a touchdown. You kind of get lost when you get down like that, and you lose track of the running game. And we were pass happy, 43. But you see, when we have imbalance like that, it's going to be hard to win. It's going to be hard to win. Receiving, we saw Landry 6 for 103 in the losing effort. Callaway had the big play and got down to the 1 and got it stripped. I mean, you got the guy beat. The only thing he got left to do is go for the strip. So you got to secure that thing tight as you can the whole time. And, looking at that, we scored there. It's 14-26. It's a different ball game. So those are just, that was another tough one. But, it's growing pains. You learn from these things. And I'm sure that's something that he can learn from. We saw, I would say one nice thing about the offense, we didn't give up a sack today. Didn't give up a sack. So if that's worth something, I think it is. Keep a quarterback off the ground, things like that. And then that's against, Watt and Clowney and those guys. So hats off to the offensive line there. And third quarter, we had a nice drive, Chubb TD, but still just too much to come back from. Defensively, the run game, they was gashing us. I'm talking about Miller, 19 for 103. I mean, he over 5 yards a carry. They had Blue, he was over 4 yards a carry. And it just looked like we wasn't stuffing the run like we normally do. And we saw Ward go down. I would have liked to saw Ward on Hopkins more. He had carry on him a lot, but we saw that injury. So we just, it's like they was a step ahead of us in the run game as well. And if you give up, rushing yards like that, you're going to get beat. You turn the ball over, you're going to get beat. So they had almost 200 yards running on us, But they're tough, They wasn't no pushovers. They 8-3 for a reason. They won 9 game winning streak. 8-game winning streak for a reason. They lost their first 3 and they bounced back and they got it together. Talking about the Texans, so they wasn't no slouches. But when you got a game like that, you got to come out and you got to match their intensity, and you got to be focused on the game, not on what happened after the last game and going back to. We got to get focused. So next week coming up, we got the Panthers coming in. They 6-6. They fighting for their playoff life. So this gonna be it. They gonna come in. They got something to play for. I mean, we got something to play for too. You know, the Bengals took an L this week. Who else? The Ravens won. The Steelers, another L to the LA phone charges. So, you know, if you went out, you win the next 4. You 8-7-1. Something happened with Pittsburgh. You can sneak in there. You got the Ravens the last game of the year. So anything is possible. So we got to come out like that. You still got life. You still something on that. Dude. You know, you still pump. Your heart's still pumping. You still got life. Again, we got the Panthers 6-6. We know 11 ranked offense. Cam and McCaffrey. That's all they. That's what Cam and McCaffrey. It's either go be to McCaffrey, fake to McCaffrey. Cam's number 1 target, Greg Olsen, he's out for the season. Injury. That was his top target. You know, the guy he relied on. So it's gonna be they go lean on McCaffrey even more. So we cannot let 2 guys beat us. You know, surround McCaffrey. We know he's quick. We know he's fast. He has some moves. Get this guy, hit him, bring him to the ground. You know, they coming up north. You know, they coming up north. So you know, it's gonna be cold. Hey, let's show them. Let's show them what we about up on Lake Erie. Defense, we know their linebackers is the strength of their defense. So Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly, Shaq Thompson. Hey, and then they coming off a loss to the Bucks. And I guess I can't talk too much because they beat us too, but still. Hey, let's finish this thing out. We can finish with a winning record and slide in there and snatch the division. It could happen. It could happen. Anything could happen. So that's why you have to be ready, and you have to be ready to play each week. All right? And let's not turn the ball over. You know, protect the football. Make good decisions with the football. And when you get the football, squeeze it. So, you know, I'm not giving up. And I still believe in us. Because we got life. Well, we got to play like we do. And come ready to fight the whole game. You know, I don't think we gave up against the Texans. We didn't. We just made some bad plays here and there, but we still fought. But hey, let's carry that thing over. Let's smart decisions and let's fight. Let's fight. I think we could beat the Panthers. I think we should. You know, I got us taking this one, and I got us taking it to them. All right. So I see you after the Panthers game, and looking forward to the playoffs. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite times of the year. We're getting close to playoff time. Seeing how, you know, these standings is going to shake up. You know, NFC looking good over there. The AFC. Hey, these teams that was, you know, jumped out ahead. You had the Rams. You had the Chiefs. You see what's happening with the Chiefs. We had the Saints. You know, they got some chinks in the armor. So it's not like, you know, these elite teams that just go run away with things. There's some guys that's coming up, you know, that you don't expect. You see what the Seahawks is doing. All right, we see what the Chargers is doing. So, you know, it should be fun. You know, once it get cold, all the razzle dazzle and everything, all the numbers and everything you did, you know, early in the year when it was warm. And, you know, they was having fun, but now guys got film and looking at some tendencies, so it's getting a little bit tighter. And it's getting a little bit closer. Guys that was blowing people out and running away with things, not so much no more. So that's what I like about the playoffs. So let's get ready for that. So if you like, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe.